The room that we're about to enter on this solo episode of The Mind of Sai Marie this Monday evening is one that is quite interesting, I must state matter of factly, because it is one where circumstances are interesting and necessary to learn from regarding composure and how to handle ice queens with severe cases of main character syndrome. So, let's set the stage, shall we? The room smelled of stale popcorn, floor wax, and the desperate low humming anxiety that defines mandatory company cheer. It was the kind of brightly lit purgatory where people usually shrink, rounding their shoulders, offering polite, appeasing smiles, and surrendering their personal space to whoever speaks the loudest. And then she walked in, carrying herself like an ancient secret weapon wrapped in dark lace and tailored velvet. She didn't fit the landscape, and she didn't intend to. When the local authority figure approached, a woman whose entire posture screamed calculated control, the script called for a standard interaction, a polite step back, an eager, accommodating nod. Instead, the air went completely still. No words were exchanged. No polite smile was offered as a buffer. Just a calm, unblinking gaze that locked on and refused to yield an inch of ground. The silence stretched, heavy and undeniable, carrying a message far sharper than any raised voice. You have no power here. Within 5 seconds, the intruder faltered, adjusting her cuffs and retreating into the crowd. Across the venue, she would later deliver her signature icy dismissal to a well-meaning colleague. We didn't really visit, proving that her entire existence was built on micro-invalidations. But at that one table, against that one unyielding presence, her small-minded authority hit an absolutely beautiful brick wall. There is a specific archetype that is, in modern professional and social spaces, the Ice Queen. This is the person who navigates every room by running a constant hierarchy check. They don't offer warmth, they offer subtle, passive aggressive friction designed to keep everyone around them slightly off balance and eager to please. For decades, women have been conditioned to absorb this friction. We're taught to soften the blow, laugh off the rudeness, and fill the uncomfortable silences so the rude person doesn't have to feel awkward. We do the emotional heavy lifting to keep their peace at the expense of our own. The turning point happens when you simply opt out of the contract. When an icy person encounters total silent noncompliance, their entire dynamic collapses. Silence is deeply unsettling to someone who relies on micro reactions to control a room. When you refuse to smile, shrink, or offer conversational padding, you force them to sit in the cold air that they have created. Holding your space without saying a word isn't just boundary setting, it's a quiet, high level reclamation of energy. But I also do want to emphasize the importance of making your statements when they need to be said so that the value of your words hits heavily. So, you need to get to the point where you're completely done playing the game, where you make yourself smaller so someone else can feel important. Where you can walk up to the table expecting the usual routine, and you can bring your cold eyes, your subtle dismissals, and your belief that this room belongs to you. The people who do that, nah, you can look at them and say, I am not moving. I am not offering a fake smile to make your rudeness feel comfortable, and I am not giving up a single inch of the space and the air that I occupy. And you can look at them, really look at them. Don't allow yourself to be marginalized. You are sitting right there, completely grounded, fully in your power, and utterly unbothered by whatever little social game that those people think that they are playing. They can say what they want. You can laugh as you watch them walk away and throw a quiet fit at someone else. But right there, right now, even, that person's authority stops where you set the boundary. And if anyone tries to take up space and push you to the side, speak up. Let them know that ain't happening. And if they don't like it, fuck them and fuck anyone who agrees with it. As always, this has been an episode of The Mind is Marie. And remember, the mind is the most important story that we'll ever tell.